Imagine being 12 years old and waking up as the new King of England. But instead of moving into a palace for your coronation, you are taken into the heart of a medieval fortress. Two young brothers walked through the heavy wooden gates of the Tower of London and were never seen alive again. In 1483, King Edward IV died suddenly. His son and heir, Edward V, was just 12 years old, too young to rule an empire without the help of an adult protector. In the 15th century, the Tower of London was a heavily guarded royal residence, often used as a secure home for monarchs in the weeks leading up to their crowning. The boys were moved inside for their own safety, with the public expecting them to emerge soon for a massive royal celebration. The gates locked, turning the royal residence into a stone vault and launching a mystery that has lasted 500 years. The man in charge of the boys' safety was their uncle, Richard, the Duke of Gloucester, who had been appointed the official protector of the realm. Richard intercepted the young king's travel party on the road to London, taking physical custody of the heir before he could reach the capital or his supporters. This family tree illustrates the royal line. Richard announced that their parents' marriage was invalid, making the princes illegitimate. This legal ruling removed the boys from the succession, and the line of power shifted directly to their uncle, King Richard III. By controlling the heirs physically and the law, Richard secured the throne without a single battle. Richard III took the crown, holding the ultimate prize of the English monarchy. As that dark summer progressed, the two princes were seen playing in the Tower courtyard less and less. Eventually, they only appeared as distant shapes behind the high, barred windows of the fortress. By the winter of 1483, the boys were gone. There was no public funeral, no official grave, and no explanation for their disappearance. Without modern forensics, the absence of a body meant a murder could never be proven, leaving the truth hidden behind the tower walls. The story remained a rumor for nearly 2 centuries. Then, in 1674, workers began clearing away a stone staircase inside the tower. Beneath the heavy, dirt-covered stone steps, the workers discovered a rotting wooden box hidden deep in the foundations. Inside that box were the remains of 2 young children. This chart compares the biological age of the remains to the historical records of the princes. The development of the bones fell within the expected range for children aged 12 and 9. This accidental discovery provided the first physical evidence of a crime that many had previously dismissed as mere political gossip. The bones were eventually sealed in a marble urn and moved to Westminster Abbey, where they have remained for centuries. Although modern DNA testing could finally identify these remains, the British Crown has consistently denied requests to analyze the bones. Without forensic confirmation, Richard III's reputation as a murderer rests on his clear motive and the timing of the boys' disappearance. Did Richard actually eliminate his nephews to secure his crown? Or is history blaming the wrong man for their fate? As long as the urn remains sealed, the fate of the princes will stay one of the monarchy's most enduring cold cases.